True. We'll see though. We'll go on to the West Conference at the Happy Valley Division 1. Nice win at the top there by Dreve. Beating the Bonnyrigg Cheeseheads. That's a nice one, that one.
Yes, it was the Bonnyrigg Cheeseheads. They got beat. They jostled against Dreve. Yeah, so great win for Dreve. 4 points in it, so tight, and it gets them back up there, and it gets them 5-4 now, and heading in the right way. This is such a close division. The top of this division are all 6-3,
And of course, the main one I always look at in this division, Team Lemony Fresh, now on a 3-game win streak. Should be 5-game win streak, but thanks to that bloody sleeper amendment. So they should technically be 5-4, but approximately the 4 and 5. But
yeah, that's it. So it should be a 4-game win streak. They should be 5-4, but they're 4 and 5. But
the way things are going, they may get corrected again and lose again.
Well, that would be really harsh. But after getting that would have scunnered me. That really would have. Honestly, I'm not being funny, but my toys would have been out the pram. So I'm glad to see that Lemony Fresh has got the wins. That's to follow that, because I imagine the toys were out the pram a little bit, because mine would have been. And
your toys would be hitting me in Orkney if that happened.
Well, I would be sleepers this, sleeper that, But anyway, it was a great team to beat, because Norwich Mustardmen, if they'd have got on to 6-3, kind of their away team, Lemony Fresh has kept them in touch, and everyone down to 9th now.
Well, that's it. They're sitting in 9th, or 1 game behind 5th.
And 2 games behind the leaders, so it's so tight, this division. Anything can happen here still, that they're all beating each other. Great win for Richmond Reds this week against Dixon Health Demons. That's went 6-3 against 5-4 now.
Yeah, nice win for the Gothenburg Angels to go 6-3.
Yeah, and they just, every time I look at Gothenburg Angels, they seem to be scoring really good points. So I don't know where the 3 losses came from. It's a bit harsh, but
just keep on looking at it, because I'm pretty sure that was my prediction to win the division.
Yeah, they're certainly in with a great shout, and but yeah, I mean, the 6-3s are obviously got the leg up, but it's that this division is so tight that anything can happen still.
And getting Quebec Lightning and getting that win to get up to 6 is a cracking result.
Yeah, it's into the playoff spots, and there's 4 teams sitting there at 5-4, and they're all on losing streaks apart from Dreve now. That's a 1 win, and it's going in the right direction. So that's always a good thing as well, when everyone around you is going in the opposite direction.
I think I've already found the game of the week next week, looking already at the next page, and you'll probably see it yourself.
Oh, well, for me it's right down the bottom. The bottom of mine. I don't. It's in the middle of yours. Lemony Fresh.
Lemony Fresh.
Titans. That's
again. A cracker.
I can't emphasise enough how big a 4-5, 5-4 game is, and seeing a division like this where everyone's so close. If Lemony Fresh loses this game and goes 4-6, it's a long way back. It's not even that it's a long way back, but there's so many teams ahead of you. You're not 4-6 in one spot, but in 7th place, one behind. You're 4-6 and you're going to be in 9th.
And it's crazy, because obviously you've got a 6-3 and a 5-4, 4-5, 5-4.
There's going to be, though, because there's 9 teams that are in the chase. There's 8 teams on winning records, so it's going to be littered with games like that. I mean, Lemony Fresh has got Rice on by, but not much else, so every great chance to pick up the win here.
Yes. That'd be a good. You've got, obviously, Quebec here playing they're playing Court Red Army, so you've got to fancy them to get to 6-4.
But that's one that see, when you've got a game like that in a division this close and a division this tight, you have to win it.
Yeah, and obviously Gothenburg Angels are playing against the Guildford Raptors. You've got to think they're going to get to 7. But they could, even Darlington Dragons against Richmond Reds, that could still go either way. So they could potentially be the only team on 7.
It's
It's
I mean,
crazy.
the Norwich Mustard Men will have every chance beating Bonnyrigg Cheeseheads as well. It's just so tight. It is all so tight. The Dixon Heath Diamonds playing against Yeovil Winners, 6-3, 5-4. This is one of those divisions where 7 will be enough to get in.
Yeah.
7 will definitely be enough to get in, but it might also drop you out. If you get, there'll be more than two. There'll be more than 2 teams on the same score in the 6th spot, and it'll be going to whatever Sleeper does for the. I don't know if it's most points.
I think it's points in this one. You can't change it to head, which is a bit of a shame.
So it's points, is it? So it's So then it becomes exceedingly important to not only be winning games but to be scoring well. But I do think 7 will get in and 7 will be knocked out in this division.
Well, that's it. Well, the 2 teams on the best streak are Yeovil Winners on 2, Wrexham Reds on 3, and are very Lemony Fresh on 3. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, Lemony Fresh are running, but yeah, I mean, the win streaks matter so much more in these tight divisions as well. It just means that your players are playing well.
Yeah.
And it's when you look at Richmond Red's team, you've got Prescott who's just started playing.
Oh, he's playing awesome at the moment.
So
and he's playing the Giants this week. So
there's your 3-game win streak. There's the reason behind your 3-game win streak. But then
and
you've got
Deontay Johnson as well.
Came back
Derek
in.
Henry.
So Gus Edwards has had a couple of big weeks recently, and
that's it. That's it. Prescott and Edwards last 3 weeks have been immense.
And it's he's got Stroud on the bench there. Prescott and Stroud. That's harsh because Stroud is throwing very, very well, and he's scoring a lot of fantasy points.
Yes.
I mean, Darlington Dragons are if you look at their team, they've got Williams back off bye week. Jamal Williams, JT's going better and better and better. McBride's got a much better matchup this week, and he's probably got Kyler Murray back throwing. So it is not a bad.
Wrexham Reds need a kicker.
It's very much not a bad team. They do, yeah. They'll need to go and pick a kicker up.
That could be the difference between this game. So they better find a kicker. Who's available? Let's see. Kicker.
Oh, there'll be loads.
I got Patterson, Myers.
Dicker
the kicker.
No, Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker.
No one's going to be sitting with 2 kickers in their team. Absolutely. If anyone's sitting with 2 kickers in their team, they need to stop playing fantasy football. Sorry.
Yeah, but you could have something like you've got Justin Tucker and you picked up a kicker to play. Or you've just not gone around to drop.
Oh, if Tucker's on his bye week, that's fine.
Yes. I think I had 2, but I had gone out to drop him one, I think. So I should just stop playing fantasy then, Craig, should I?
Johnny, if you've got 2 kickers in your team, stop playing fantasy football.
Or was that a different league? I definitely had one where I had Joseph and I had McPherson because I played.
I mean, I can understand it in a dynasty. I can understand it in a baseball, but in a...
No, because I picked up... No, I think it was in Show Me the Money. I picked up Joseph while McPherson was on a bye. Yeah, and I hadn't got round to drop him yet.
Well, that's just laziness more than stupidity. But
that's just being in too many fucking leagues. That's what that is. But
that too.
And a lot of them will be getting cut next year. So,
but yeah, you're not sitting with 2. No one's sitting with 2 kickers, so you'll go and pick up a kicker, and but it's that's a tighter game than you would like. But in a 3-game win streak, they're all in form, and you got to fancy the Richmond Reds to take that one out. It's the Cheeseheads after losing last week. It's that's a big game. You don't want to start hitting that losing streak. Not at 6-3. 6. You lose this week at 6-4. You're like, okay, that's fine. You lose the week after and at 6-5, and you are in the dogfight.
I know. Well, this week they will be getting to 2,000 points for because they're sitting at 1997.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're scoring great runs, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to start losing games. And Norwich Mustard Men need they're desperate for a win. McCaffrey's back off his bye week, so that's a massive plus for the Mustard Men. So yeah, I mean, it's not one to be taken lightly for Bonnyrigg Cheeseheads, and they don't want to get into that wee habit of losing when there's so many teams built up behind them.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, but obviously still the game is Lemony Fresh against the Derby Titans. That's the game.
Yeah, that's the game of the week. Yeah, absolutely. What a big game. But there's always been a lot.
No offence to everybody else in that league, but we are cheering on Lemony Fresh after that score correction.
Score correction loss, yeah.